Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Tonto the Trader. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you one of the best strategy I've been using for a while and I'm still using it. So the strategy is really working well and I've decided to reveal it based on the request. A new trader that will be needing, whether you are a beginner or you are a professional, no matter what strategy you are using, you can practically use this in your trading strategy as well. So the strategy is called highs and low of the day strategy. High and low of the day strategy. People in my mentorship group, they already know what this means because we have been using this to make the market. But before you do anything on the strategy, before you use it to trade, there are rules you need to follow. Now, as you can see, highs and lows of the day strategy. For you to maximize your setup and for you to really trade this, you have to follow this rule. Now, I don't risk more than 30 pips per trade. That's the rule. And you might decide to risk more or less. That's based on your risk appetite. But for me, I only risk maximum of 30 pips per trade. Then my risk reward ratio is 1:2. What I mean by that is that if I am willing to lose $10, then I should be planning to make $20. Then if I am losing $1, then I will be making $2. If you are losing $100, then you will be making $100. So it all depends on your risk appetite. And the time frame you are going to be trading this is 30 minutes time frame. 30 minutes time frame. So we have 3 confluences that you have to watch out for before you even trade. Before you even trade this at all. So looking at this, I'm coming. Let me change this. So following these confluences, it will give you more confidence so that you will not trade against the trend. Now, the first confluence is that identify the trend direction on higher time frame and only trade in that direction. I hope you are getting it. If the trend is an uptrend, you don't trade against the trend, you trade along the trend. So how do you trade along the trend? So you have to follow some patterns, and that's what I'm going to be showing you. That's highs and low of the day strategy. The second confluence is that you have to look for the high and low of the day pattern on M30, that's 30 minutes time frame. Then the third confluence is you have to set your stop loss below and above the pattern or zone. Note, no setup, no trade. I repeat, no setup, no trade. So I'm going to be using USD card as an example. For example, I'm going to be using this as an example. So if you are using TradeView like me, you just go to your settings. Then there's something we call a session break. A session break is just a line that will show you when the trade is being open every day from Monday to Friday. Now I'm going to be clicking on this session break right now, then click on OK. Now as you can see, this is 30-minute time frame. You can see those tiny line, or this line, or this line. So from this line to this line, that's a day. From this line to this line, that's another day. From this line to this line, that's another day. And don't forget, this is a day trading strategy. We are going to be using this on a daily basis. If you see the net setup, we are going to trade, and if you don't see the setup, don't bother to trade. So I'm going to be giving you example what I mean by highs and lows of the day. So this is an example. Let me take one of my pattern. This is an example upcoming. Okay, this is an example. Let me pick this. I want to show you what I mean by that. And this is another example. I'm trying to draw this perfectly. Then let me draw this. Now, I'm very sure some of you might have seen this kind of pattern. This is what we call the M or double top. Then this is what we call the W or double bottom. So let me put text for you. That's a double top. This is double top. And this is double, and this is double bottom. Now this is double top and this is double bottom. In Forex, we identify this pattern as M pattern and this is W pattern. So this M pattern, we call it double top. Then while this W pattern, we call it double bottom. So I'm going to be explaining how I'm using this strategy to trade on a daily basis. So I call these highs of the day and lows of the day. So in other words, this is excuse me, or high of the day, stroke low of the day. Now I call this double top or high of the day or double bottom low of the day. The reason why I'm calling it high of the day and the reason why I'm calling it low of the day, if you pay attention to this strategy and this video and you watch to the end, you will discover why I call it high of the day and low of the day. And look at this M pattern and look at this W pattern. So what we are going to be targeting on this M pattern is the last leg. So as you can see, this is the first leg, second leg, third leg. So this is the last leg that we are going to be trading. So on double top or high of the day, we want to be selling. So we are going to be targeting the last leg of this W, which is double bottom. So this is the first leg, second leg, third leg. So this is the last leg. So on double bottom, we are going to be buying. So get it right. So on high of the day, we are going to be selling. Then the low of the day, we are going to be buying. Now don't forget the rules that we should identify the trend direction on higher time frame. So I'm going to be giving you example. So let's say let me take this. Okay, let's say in an uptrend, in a higher time frame, the market is going like something like this. Do you understand? So let me put it like this. Now, if the market is going in an uptrend, we want to be looking for the low of the day to buy it up. Then when the market is coming, when the higher time frame is showing us a downtrend, then we want to be looking for the high of the day. I hope you are getting it. So if the market is going an uptrend, we want to be looking of the low of the day to buy it up. Then if the market is coming downtrend, we want to be looking for the high of the day to sell it. So don't forget high of the day and low of the day. So let me go back to the rules, which is the conferences once again. I'm going to be showing you practical, the real life. So identify the trend direction on the higher time frame and only trade in that direction. So if the higher time frame is telling you uptrend, you have to look for buy. So if the higher time frame is telling you sell, you have to look for sell. So the second one, look for the high and low of the day pattern. And the high of the day pattern is M, then the low of the day pattern is W. So if you are a day trader and you are new to Forex, you can key into this strategy and just look for that pattern. So no setup, no trade. So I'm going to be showing you how you are going to place this. So let me look for example right now. I'm trying to look for example. Now, this is a perfect example. Now, let's assume you wake up early in the morning. This from here to this, that's a day. So the market open from here and the market close from to here in this place rather. So if you are trading, as you can see, the market is going an uptrend and we are looking for the low of the day, which is the double bottom. So in this area, if you are trading or if you are a newbie or you just want to trade, if you just want to follow the rules which says the low of the low of the day, so you just draw your line. This is the first leg, this is the second leg, this is the third leg. Now at this point, let me just place a triangle right here. Now at this point, I'm looking for how I'm going to ride this, the last leg. But there are some conferences we use right there, but I don't want to convince you. We have some candles that normally show us whether this trade. So there are some candlestick pattern that we normally look out for example, bullish engulfing. So but I'm not going to be explaining that in this video, but what I just wanted to understand, it is this pattern. So at this last leg, this is what we want to be riding. So if you are trading this, then let me put my position. So this will be my entry. So your stop loss will be below. Don't forget the rules. Look at the third rules. let me show you the third rules. Set your stop loss below or above the pattern. So since we are using double bottom in this case, so my stop loss will be below the zone, then my take profit will be at the length of that leg, which is this place. So this is 1 to 3 ratio, even it's more than 1 to 2. So from here, if you trade it from here, you can make profit here. So if you are risking $20 in this trade, you'll be making $60, then you are out for that day. You don't need to be greedy, you are out for that day. So the next day, let me look for another pattern. The next day, let me look for another pattern. If I'm going to be seeing another pattern, so it might not be happening every day. It might not be happening every day. Now this is another pattern. Look at this. The market open from here to this place. Do you understand? Then the market open from here to this place. So on this day, we did not see a clear pattern to trade, and on this day we did not see a clear pattern to trade. But there's something that call your attention to this. Now we have one leg here, we have another leg here. So if you draw your line, you can see that this is one leg, this is another leg. So it might not be smooth as you are thinking, but you just have to know that this is the W. Then from the last leg to this, so your stop loss can be here, so your stop loss can be here, then you write it to the length of that leg. So if you look at this trade is I think 1 to 10 ratio. So if you are risking $10, you'll be making $100 on this trade. So if you follow the strategy as I'm teaching, you'll be risking less and be making more. That is an example of double bottom. Now let's look at the example of double top. Now the W and the M might not be a straightforward stuff, but if you practice very well, you will know that this strategy works. It does not matter whether the W or M straight or not. Now in this case, let me show you an example. The market open here and the market rally ran here. So if you mark your line, we have one leg here, we have another leg here, we have the last leg here, and third leg rather, then we have the last leg. Look at it. So if you have traded this, you will have make a lot of money. Let's see how much we can make if we enter this short position. So the last leg, okay, let me just target 2 to 3. That's the rules. So I can put my stop loss here. Now the rules is I target 1 to 2, but if you look at this is 1 to ratio 3. That means if you are risking $50, you'll be making $150. So let's look for more example. So the the M might not be perfect, but you will know that the strategy works well as you practice more. I'm looking if I can get a W. Now look at this. This is a good example. Okay, now this one, let me check. I'm checking if I can see a good example. Let me check another pair for you. If I can see a good M pattern. Oh, I think my network. trying to check if I'm going to see. All right, now look at this. Like I said, that the M might not look nice just as you see it in the book or as I'm teaching, but if you practice it very well, you will know that this is M. Look at it. Look at the last leg. Can you see? This is M. So you can trade it from here. You enter it from here, then target a 1:2 or 1:3 ratio, then you are out every day. So it might not happen every day. So it might not happen every day, but as long as it happens on a daily basis, you kill it. So don't forget the rules. You look for the trend and the direction of the market. You look for the high and low of the day strategy. Then you set your HL below and above. Don't forget, note, no setup, no trade. And if you want to use your MT4 or MT5 on your phone to trade it, so you can get the line, I'll be showing you how you can get the lines on MT4 very soon. So I'm going to be switching to my phone right now to show you how you can actually do the same thing on your phone. Okay guys, I'm currently on my phone, so I'll be showing you exactly what I did on TradingView. So once you open your chart on your phone, just tap on the screen. As you tap on the screen, if you are on landscape mode, you will see something like this. But if you are on a portrait mode like this, just tap on your screen. As soon as you tap on your screen, you see settings. This is the settings. So that's settings. Click on settings. Then you will see show period separators, and this period separators, that's it. That's period separator. Then you check the box. Now as soon as you check the box, you can go back. So I'll be going back to landscape mode so that you can have a clear view. Now look at the lines. Let me show you the lines. Now look at this line. This line from here to this line, it's showing us a day trade. That is, the market open here and it's closing here. Likewise, the market open here and it close here. Let me check more. The market open here and it close here. So, and the strategy you can be using every day, that's why we call it highs and lows of the day. Now, why do we call it high and low of the day? We call it high of the day because when the market rally high and it cannot move further, then the market drop. That's why we call it high of the day. We call it low of the day because when the market drop, it will drop to some extent that it will not be able to drop further, then it reverse. That's what we call the low of the day. Now I'll be giving you a good example. Now this is a good example. As you can see, this is a W pattern. This is a W pattern. Now as you can see, this is a W pattern. The leg come from this side. It's from one leg, second leg, third leg. So we'll be trading at the last leg, then targeting, is it 1 to 2, or targeting the length of the first leg. So you are going to be entering your trade here. As soon as you see this setup, you enter your trade, target 1 to 2, risking 30 pips below the zone. Yeah, you are good to go. Now let me check if I will see M pattern. Now this is another M pattern.
So from this line to this line is a day trade. So the market will open from here. Look at it. This is M. Can you see? This is M. So if you are watching your trades, you are supposed to make some profit here. So this is how you can use the strategy on your phone. The setup might not be showing every day, but any day it shows up, you can easily trade and make money in the market. So this is one of my best strategies that I've been using so far, and I'm still using it. If you find these tips helpful, kindly like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be notified. Thank you.